by the governor to take on this big challenge, which is to deliver on the Colorado Blueprint objective number 4, 6 objectives in the Colorado Blueprint. They're all about economic vitality, making Colorado a business-friendly environment, creating access to capital for entrepreneurs, all these kinds of things, right? Well, objective number 4, a year into the governor's administration, had made no progress. Create and market a stronger Colorado brand. So, how are we going to do it? Are we going to hire a New York place branding firm like Nevada just did? They spent 2 years, $3 million on Burstyn Marsteller, a New York place branding agency, to have the group in New York come to Nevada and tell them what they stand for. That doesn't feel too good to me. That's not the Colorado way. So I said to the governor, we can do this the easy way, do it that way, or we can do it our way, do it the Colorado way, tap into our own creative community. So we moved into strategy. Strategy, we said, okay, we have 3 things. We want to build on our strengths because we do not have a big budget. So what are our graphic strengths for the state of Colorado? We want to start with something indisputable when we introduce our brand to someone around the world, right? Because this is a global effort to attract talent, trade, and tourism to the state of Colorado, to help unite our state agencies under one graphic identity so that they don't have to reinvent brands and redesign websites that is costly and expensive. We're going to save a lot of money doing this. So we want to start with something indisputable, and then we want to add something distinctly appealing. So let's go through those real quick, 1 slide each. We identified pretty quickly we have 2 graphic icons. Inside the state, these are both well known. We figured out, okay, what about outside the state of Colorado? So we did a survey with just 3 simple questions. What does this place remind you of? Or what place does this remind you of? We showed them the license plate. 50% of people said, oh, that's Colorado. They correctly assigned it to Colorado. When we showed them, so half the people in the survey had already said Colorado, right? And then we showed them this image on the left, our state flag, which we're very proud of and we love, right? Well, only 18% of people said Colorado. 33% of people said Chicago. So more often than not, people thought, so I said, we can't build it on that. You know, we love that flag here in the state. We can use it in the state, but using it outside the state is going to be expensive to convey that it's Colorado. So the second thing, start with something indisputable. Clearly, we are king of the mountains, and that became more and more clear as we did our research. There is no place on earth with running water and flushing toilets that has mountains like we do. There isn't. Switzerland, you think, is a mountainous place. They only have like 4, 5, 6 14ers. There are 3 other states in the nation, not including Utah, that's trying to out Colorado right now, but they don't even have a 14er. But the places, there are a few others that have a few of them, a handful of them, but we are clearly king of the mountains, and that's what we're known for. When you get in a cab in Barcelona, you say, the guy asks you where you're from, you say Colorado, and he says, oh, montaña, or something like that, right? So we're known for mountains around the world. Add something distinctly appealing. Okay, so people know us for this lifestyle, we have this great mountain, but what don't they know about us? That comes back to those 5 things, those 5 threads that unite us. Colorado kinship, this open, welcoming character that we have. It's about economic opportunity. Not only can you have a great lifestyle here, which people generally understand, right? But you can have a great job in Colorado. People have been coming here since the gold mining era for great jobs. But people just in general, if you ask somebody in Chicago, would you move to Colorado? Sure, it'd be great, skiing and biking and stuff. But what would I do? People don't really fully appreciate the economic opportunity that exists in Colorado. Number 3 is independent spirit. So independent spirit is sort of that pioneering resolve. And you see a lot of that happening right now, again, in this time that we're in. But independent spirit runs through all of us. Part of our DNA of people willing to come to a remote place like this. You know, we are probably the most isolated big city, and certainly when you get up in the mountains, some of the most isolated places in the country. The other 2, powered by nature. So nearly everybody in the state can see the mountains, draws energy and inspiration from these mountains, from this place, but also our state parks, our city parks. Denver has the biggest city park system in the nation, of any big city, of any city actually. All these open space and trail systems and that sort of thing. And the 5th one is the one I really like the best, and these really all kind of work together as one thing, is vitality. We have a sparkle about us in Colorado, a certain energy, a bounce in our step. You know, and that's captivating. I think it's a great selling point about this place. So our strategy, just to boil all that down, is that Colorado is the place where you can live the life you want. Live this full, complete life without having to sacrifice your personal life for your professional life, or your professional life for this lifestyle that we have here. It's this double piece. There are very few places that can offer what we offer in terms of a great lifestyle and a great professional climate. One of the aspects of this project that's so exciting to me is creating basically an opportunity for all businesses, all things born from Colorado, to proudly profess that they're from this place. And that hopefully that will engender buy local, right? There are a lot of companies trying to convey that they're from Colorado. Colorado Proud, which is from our Department of Agriculture, has asked us to help redefine the program because the people in Nebraska are not Colorado Proud and they don't want to buy products that say Colorado Proud on them, right? So we want a program that works for them. But this can work for you too. This can work for all companies, consultancies, and that sort of thing. We have a lot of different descriptors. We have Colorado, designed, we have grown. These are different graphic icons that we're considering right now. None of these are final. We'll be making final choices in the next couple of days. But there's Colorado made, Colorado grown, Colorado raised, Colorado built, Colorado company, if you don't fall into one of those categories, a variety of options. So hopefully you'll be interested in putting some of these. So when you grab a Horizon Organic Milk off the shelf, you'll say, wow, that's, that's a Colorado company. You didn't realize that. People tell me all the time they don't realize Noodles Company or Chipotle are Colorado companies because they're not telling anybody. So this will give people an opportunity to tell them.